You are a fucking slave. That's right. I said it. You're damn right. You're a fucking slave. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you're a slave. You let massa, you let the white man tell you, you let the white man tell you what to eat. You let the white man tell you how to live. If that's not it, look, if that's not the motherfucking description of a slave, I don't know what it is. The fact that you telling the same motherfuckers that oppress your motherfucking ancestors, you let them tell you what to eat. You follow their guidelines on how to eat and how to live and how to do this, how to do that. What's good, what's bad. You living your life through their standards. Why do we do this? Why do we continue? We still, to this day, we are still slaves. And I don't get it. It's too much information out here for us not to know any better. And I will admit, there are more people that are waking up and, that are getting aware, becoming aware and conscious of diet, lifestyle, everything that has anything to do with life, period, and you and your body. So we are becoming more aware, but I feel like it's not at a fast enough pace. That's my problem. Let's 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 go deep into this shit. Let's go deep into this shit. I'm on 10 right now. I'm on 10. I'm on 10. I'm tired of this shit, man. All right, look. So let's go to the hood, right? Where I'm from, where I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are from, right? Why is there a liquor store on every fucking corner? Why is it a fast food restaurant every fucking corner? You go to church, right? There's a church on every fucking corner, damn near, right? Why you gotta go halfway across town for a fucking health store that we all know who has access to that health store, who has easier access to the health store? Why is that? You ever asked that question? Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know what's up, but really think about that shit. There's a reason. Everything is you think this shit don't happen for no reason. Everything is strategic. They strategically put certain things in certain neighborhoods for specific reasons. You're not gonna see liquor stores on every fucking corner in a predominantly white neighborhood. You're not gonna see that. It's facts. They have fast food, right? They have liquor stores and all that shit, but they're not in so close proximity where you can just walk down the street to this liquor store and then walk down the street to the next one. They're everywhere in the urban areas, in the hood. Y'all niggas know that. Why? And then they want to talk shit about us when they put things in place to keep our third eye calcified and they keep us unaware, unconscious, zombies. Why do you run in the motherfucking country, right? Telling us what to do and how to eat, how to live. Man, I'm just waiting for the day where we all wake up. I'm waiting for that day. And I feel like it's never going to come, but I have hope. I have hope. You know what I'm saying? I got hope. But the shit need to happen sooner than later because it might be too late before everybody start waking up, man. Like, for real. But just think about what I just said, though. Do you have an answer? All right, fuck that. Fuck that. We know the status of this country. We understand what's in the neighborhood, what's not in the neighborhood. We understand what we have access to, what we don't have access to, right? Knowing that, what are you gonna do about it? As a black man, as a black woman, what are you? And we got some white folks that's in the hood too, that's living like us. But we all know they don't have it as hard as us just because we are black, right? Quote unquote. So the real question is, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Fuck why this shit is there. It's there. It's been there for years. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? That's the real question. And we really gonna see what you motherfuckers is made of. We gonna see what y'all niggas is made of. Because it's too many of us for us not to have a power structure in our community. We don't have a power structure. We looking for the white man to tell us when we should do this, when we should do that. When we should be acting on our own accord. You know what I'm saying? Like there's really no more excuses no more. It's too much technology, it's too much information, it's just too much. It's too many things that we haven't to our advantage. And we're just not taking advantage of it. Period. We go to school, we go to school, and it's like whatever we learned from school, we carry that shit for the rest of our lives. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember growing up and going to school, and even though, you know, I was a regular kid, I wasn't a regular kid, but I was, you know, I'm going to school, whatever, learning myself and all that. And I remember I used to always question things, you know what I'm saying? Which you should do as a human being. I used to always, you know, wonder why this, you know, like what's one I'm trying to remember one thing that I used to like question or whatever. Besides the Bible, that's another topic. But I don't know, I can't think of nothing right now. But fuck all that. I remember as a kid there were certain things I just be questioning I used to question everything in my head. I'm like, why does this do that? Why does, you know, the sun do that, or why does the planets move the way they do, or whatever the fuck, whatever. I questioned it. We stopped doing that shit as an adult, and when we get 18, yeah, that's when we get 18, and our parents throw us out, and we out in the world for the most part. We lose that part of ourselves where we are, you know, seeking information. It's something that we had as a child. And I don't understand why that was lost. Like what point that was lost. And I think right now we need to break that cycle, because as a parent, I'm not a parent, but I'm saying in general, as parents tend to have this little thing where they want to, you know, when you 18, you out. You out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's wrong, because the average 18-year-old does not have what it takes to survive in the real world. That's just facts. Because the parent does not do what they're supposed to do as far as teaching and providing the kid, their kid, with the tools necessary to survive in this world, in this society. That's why a lot of times when you throw them out and they on their own, they are lost. They don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know where to start. Even when they start doing a little good, shit falls because they wasn't prepared. And shit is gonna get hard regardless, but you have to know what to do in those situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I always stress to people, start getting your kids' heads now. Don't wait until they fucking older, because they're not gonna listen. They're adults now. They're not gonna listen to you or nobody for that matter. So you have to start instilling certain things into them when they're young. You know, like every generation, there's things that you weren't taught as kids that you end up learning. They're like, oh, I wish I would have knew that before. Every generation, but you know, this generation now, there's so much more information that there's no excuse for your kid to grow up being a bum, or growing up not knowing no better. Just growing up like the average public school student, not ready for the real world. They good at math, they good at science, but they don't know shit about the real world. They don't know how to survive. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to take care of their bodies and stuff. because we're following the white man's sad standard American diet, right? There's a reason why it's called the sad diet. It fucking makes you sad. You feel sad. It's fucking the diet is sad itself. So we should not be following another racist diet regimen. Why the fuck? Like the food that they recommend is not for us. It's really for them. Even though it's making them sick too, but it's not for us. It's not. So, I mean, I don't know what it's gonna take. How many of our people have to die before we start to wake up? Before we smell the fucking coffee? Man, I don't know, man. Like I said, I still got hope, but it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good because it's crazy when you try to tell your own brother, a fellow black man, black woman. Excuse me. You try to tell them, what's up, trying to put them on game, and they looking at you with the crazy eye, like, hey, what are you talking about? But they listen to that white man in a second. That white man is white. I mean, white. What I'm trying to say is, if he's white, he's right. That's basically what I was trying to say. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Even as a child, I didn't get it. Now that I've come across a lot of information that I didn't have before, it's really just coming to light, and it's just, man. I don't even ask. I don't ask why stuff are the way they are anymore because we know why. We know why. It's just everything is just fucking set up. Like I say, they do things strategically. You know what I mean? But that's not even the issue anymore. The issue is, like I said, what the fuck are you gonna do? And you might not be able to answer that right now, but I'm gonna help you. First of all, you need to start with your fucking diet and your fucking lifestyle. Diet and lifestyle, they are one. Just like a married couple, they are one. Okay? So your diet must be in accord with your lifestyle. It has to. Watch what the fuck you eat. Now, I'm not trying to convert everybody to vegans, vegetarians, whatever. I'm just saying make better choices. Because you can't make everybody a vegan. You know what I'm saying? I like to say plant-based because you know how these vegans and vegetarians are on YouTube. I ain't got time for all that. None of that bullshit. But obviously a vegan diet is health-wise the best diet. You can't, it's facts. But you need to learn what's good for you and your body. Just try different things. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? Get your blood tested. See where you're at nutritionally. And see what you need to take out and what you need to take in. Simple. Start with that. Start with a blood test. You know what I'm saying? See where your levels are at. You know what I'm saying? That's one step. And two, we need to stop with this alcohol. Okay. I've come from a time in my life where I was drinking alcohol damn near every day, every other day, every week. I was a damn near alcoholic, you can say. But don't let that fucking be your fucking, don't let that be the death of you. Don't let that shit kill you because it will eventually. Your liver can only take so much. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I know it's a lot of us out there, especially you in the hood. It's a lot of us out there that's stuck on alcohol and think that's the only way they can cope with the rest of the world. That's really the reason why we do this shit. Is to cope. That's why motherfuckers smoke cigarettes. Even I don't understand that, but motherfuckers smoke cigarettes to cope. We all want to cope. We want to be able to deal with the stresses of everyday life, and we think alcohol is the answer. And really, alcohol is the shit that's holding you back. It's just one of the things that's fucking you up health wise and mentally. So start with that. Okay, I'm making sure I have enough time. I don't know how much time I got left, but usually that shit stop at 15 minutes. But we're gonna keep going. But yeah, the alcohol. Alcohol needs to be. We need to. You know what? Even though I don't think it's necessary, but if it can help change the state of our community, we need to start shutting these fucking liquor stores down. Like, if that's what it takes to get these motherfuckers put out of business, then so be it. So fucking be it. There should not be so many. There should not be so many liquor stores in every fucking hood that you go into. It should not. There's no fucking excuse for that. You know what I'm saying? So even beyond that, fuck putting them out of business. Stop drinking so much. Find some other outlet for you to let your frustrations out, or something to calm your nerves. You know what I'm saying? Something for you to deal with your anxiety. You need to find a substitute habit. Okay? Turn bad habits into good habits. So it just starts with doing that. Just substituting that bullshit with some good shit. You know what I'm saying? It can really be so simple if you really put the energy into it and the thought into it. It can be so fucking simple. But we just refuse to because we feel so defeated as a people. They're like, damn, they got us. There ain't no point anyway. Fuck it. I know what I'm gonna die from anyway. Shit. Fuck it. That's our number one thing. That's not even a black thing. That's an everybody thing. Everybody be like, oh, shit, they smoking their little dicks or whatever. I gotta die from something anyway. Like, come on. What kind of shit is that? So you admit that you're committing suicide. This is what you're doing. Slowly but surely, you are committing suicide. Because you are putting something in your body that you know is gonna eventually take you out. That is suicide. Suicide doesn't automatically mean immediate death from something that was induced by you. Suicide can mean something that you've been doing for years, you knowing that it's gonna kill you, and you still did it anyway. That's suicide. That's suicide. So y'all need to get your fucking heads in the program, man. And we fucked up out here. We are fucked up as a people. We love drama. We love the bullshit. We love fucking anything that ain't got nothing to do with health. We love that shit. Why do we gravitate towards that shit? Is it programming, or is it just us? I could say it's a mixture of both. But that's no excuse for you not to change, though. You can still be like, all right, I can't be drinking so much. Let me stop. Instead of drinking every day, let me drink every other day. Instead of drinking every other day, let me drink once every week. Well, let's say on the weekend, Friday, Saturday. All right, that's a little bit too much. Let me start drinking once a week. That's still a little, you know what I'm saying? That's still a little too much. Let me start drinking every other month. Or once a month, once every month, once every few months. It's all about creating a new routine that's going to benefit you in the end. Because you will feel the effects. You're going to feel how different you have become, how different you feel, how better you feel mentally, knowing that you don't need that to make you feel good. Because that's what we drink alcohol for to begin with. We don't like the taste of that shit. That shit is fucking disgusting. I know y'all remember y'all first fucking sip of alcohol. Y'all almost spit that shit out. Like, what the fuck is this? That's what the hype was about. But we get over that fucked up taste and we like, oh shit. Man, I feel good. I want to feel this shit again. Then we take another sip of alcohol or another drink or whatever next time, and then we like, man, you know what? Shit, I'm gonna have to incorporate this into my lifestyle because this shit feel good. You know what I mean? It made me forget about my problems, even though they come right back in the morning. Next day, you're right back at square one. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to down nobody because I've been through this shit already. You know what I'm saying? But it's just about realizing, looking in the mirror and be like, all right, I don't fuck with you right now. You need to change. I don't fuck with you. And for me to fuck with you, I gotta stop doing this and I gotta start doing that. That's what it starts with: self-realization, self-accountability, something that we lack. So start with that. Look in the fucking mirror. Stop being a slave. I'm out.